Hey everyone, I'm going to do some more demo in class, but basically what I did was I found a page, I just did a Google search looking for a comic book template, and I just copied it. And then I made these boxes, these panels, in my vector program. And what I do typically is I just drop a picture in there. So I loaded up a whole bunch of pictures of my stuff. I tried to find black and white. Like this one, I accidentally dragged the black and white version into another folder and I lost it. So I'll figure that out. But once you have the panels, you should know what your drawing's going to be, because you should have planned it out like the images that I showed from Marvel Comics, How to Draw the Marvel Way, from John Buscema, above this video. Basically, you take your breakdown and then you substitute in the better quality image. Now, you want to be sure that your image, that you plan your image out. You can drop in your rough sketches and just treat them as placeholders, and then put in the higher quality images at a later point. So I don't know what I'm going to put in here. I think I'll put this pirate guy in here. So I just click on the pirate guy and hit fill. So that's one panel. And then, now actually I'm going to put him over in this one. And I need to turn him around. He's sideways. So this is the nice thing about vector programs, because you can move the drawing in where you want to keep the parts, right? Like I think it's important that we can see his gun down below. So I got to shrink him down a little bit and fit him all in. Now this one, I'm going to change up. I'm going to put the old lady in there. And I'm going to turn her so she's looking at the pirate. And I don't have many horizontal ones, but I have this one up here, this guy on a motorcycle. So, but there's two different drawings in this image, so I just got to move it around. So if I pick this box and fill that one in, I just gotta scooch this drawing up here so it fits, because it just happens to be horizontal. Now the story doesn't really quite make sense, because all these drawings are from different events and different things. But, you know, you can just take your drawings and arrange them, and you can change the shapes of the boxes too, like if you're not liking them. So let me put this guy in here, fill, and turn him so that he fits. Now in the old days, you would do all of these so that they were the correct size. You wouldn't monkey around with them. You'd plan them out perfectly. But in the day, now that we have computers, you can experiment, you can play, you can try things out, and if it doesn't work, you just change it. It's that simple. I gotta find this. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I can take this one and I'll hit fill. And I'm trying not to do two heads that are exactly the same size. So we got this guy over here. So anyway, that's how I would change the pages or create things and try things out, see how they work. You know, there's no real story here, but you can formulate something. You can move things around. Like maybe I don't like the way that guy's facing. Maybe I want him to face the other way. Oops, I gotta stretch it this way. Maybe I want it to go that way. See, there's like a lot of possibilities. Nah. I don't like that. Let me go back to the way it was. I thought it was better. And I can angle it so that we can see a little bit more of the motorcycle stuff. So just the fact that I've got the sketches in there, there's something like a story starting to come about. Not enough females though. Maybe I change this one out. This guy, let's see, put fill with that, and let me scooch it over. Now you can do this with Photoshop pretty easily, but I'm not using Photoshop. So I've got another female here. Stuff on her head. But she's facing the same way. So the same problem. I'm going to try to flip her around. So yeah, it's a little better. Photoshop, what you do is you just hit paste into, and it'll paste your drawing into the box. I have more female drawings, but nothing really, nothing that set the world on fire. But I think you all get the idea, right? So you have your drawings, but then maybe you switch them out with the color version. Now, I don't have color versions of everything, but maybe I have some color images, but let me just stick them in just so you get the idea. So maybe this one gets switched out with that pan flute guy. So I click on this and I just hit fill. So there's the guy playing his flute, and maybe over here we have the mermaid in the airplane. Again, this really makes no sense whatsoever. Let's do this one here, the diver and the mermaid. That almost feels like something. I'm going to repeat inverted so that this fills up. Then maybe I'll put another one here. So that's in color. Maybe this is Commissioner Gordon. Maybe there's the story right there. And then over here we can put Batman. Gotta find Batman. And, oops, no. Fill. Alright, so now Batman's reversed because I had reversed that other one. So now we have a conversation happening. But you fill it in with your drawings, then you color your drawings, then you fill them in with your colored pieces. And that's about it. But I'm going to demo how to do this in Photoshop in class. But I use a vector program. This was what you would use. You'd probably use Illustrator for this. But that's how I'd put together a web page. I'd have the elements and just keep swapping them out for better elements. Okay? I hope that's helpful to you, and I'll see you tomorrow.